All right, today we're cracking open a playbook. And this isn't just any playbook. We're talking about one of the most ambitious industrial strategies out there. This goes way beyond just building electric cars. What we're looking at is a detailed, multi-decade blueprint for, well, total dominance of the global EV industry. And right here, this single sentence, it's straight from the strategy document, and it says everything you need to know. The whole mindset has completely shifted. This isn't about playing catch-up anymore. No. It's about setting the pace, it's about defining the future for everybody else. It's not just some target on a wall, it's a bold declaration of intent. So you gotta ask, right? How does a country go from playing catch-up to actually leading the whole pack? Well, it all starts with a huge shift in ambition. So let's break down this pivot from follower to leader. Okay, let's really get into it. For years, the whole game was about tinkering with individual parts, a slightly better motor here, a more efficient controller there. But this new strategy, it's about something way, way bigger. We're talking about building and controlling the entire value chain. Everything, from the raw materials coming out of the ground all the way to the finished car rolling off the line. Think of it like this. It's a move from winning small tactical battles over tech specs to winning the entire war by controlling the whole map. Now, I know what you might be thinking. A plan this big, it sounds a little like wishful thinking, right? But here's the thing. It's built on a solid foundation of real, measurable success. So to really get where they're going, we first have to look back at what they've already pulled off with their previous plan, what they called RoadMap 2.0. Just take a look at these numbers for a second. The targets they set for 2025, they didn't just meet them. They absolutely smashed them. And they did it 2 years ahead of schedule. We're talking about blowing past expectations in every category, from a single motor to the entire drive assembly. So this isn't just a good job team moment. It's hard proof that the strategy is working, and it's building some serious momentum for what's coming next. And this right here really drives the point home. The target for what's called power density in a drive motor was 5.0 kilowatts per kilogram. The actual result? A staggering 7.2. Now, what does power density even mean in plain English? It just means getting more power out of a smaller, lighter package. For you and me, the driver, that translates directly to better performance, faster acceleration, and longer range. It's exactly this kind of real-world success that fuels the incredible ambition for the next phase. All right, so with that foundation in place, let's shift gears and look at the new strategy and see how it builds on that success. This is the 2040 Ecosystem Blueprint. And trust me, the most important word here is ecosystem. We're moving way beyond just talking about individual parts. This is a fully integrated plan for the entire industry. So this new ecosystem is built on what you can think of as 5 main pillars, and they cover the whole shebang. It starts with the absolute fundamentals, motors and the materials to make them. Then it moves up the chain to controllers and power electronics, and then to the final drive assemblies. But that 5th pillar? That's the real kicker. That's what ties it all together. Control over the standards for testing and even green manufacturing. It's this all-encompassing approach that makes the whole strategy so incredibly powerful. And guiding this whole 5-pillar structure are 2 big visions that work in parallel. Think of it as offense and defense. The first one, the innovation chain, that's the defense. It's all about securing the supply chain, making the whole system completely self-sufficient and shockproof. The second vision, new architectures, well, that's pure offense. This is about creating the next generation of vehicle tech. We're talking about things like integrating the drive system directly into a smart chassis, the kind of stuff that could make today's car designs look ancient. Okay, so a big vision is great, but it's nothing without a concrete plan, right? So now let's get into the specifics, the measurable milestones that are designed to turn this grand 2040 vision into a step-by-step reality. So, the whole path to 2040 is broken down into 3 clear stages. First up, by 2030, the goal is to get all the key technologies engineered and working properly. Then, by 2035, the focus shifts to scaling up, mass production, and, crucially, establishing the industry standards. And finally, by 2040, the endgame, comprehensive leadership, where these new technologies are just dominating the market. It's a very clear, very methodical march forward. And the targets they've set, they are incredibly ambitious. Just look at the goal for motor power density, again. Remember how they hit 7.2 in 2023? Well, the plan is to literally double that to 14 by 2030 and then push it even further to 18 by 2040. This is not just incremental improvement. This is about creating a massive performance gap that competitors are going to find really hard to close. And you see the exact same story on the electronic side. The plan is to use advanced materials like silicon carbide, which are just way more efficient. And the goal here is to more than double the controller's power density by 2030, and then keep pushing it even further by 2040. Again, these aren't small steps. We're talking about massive leaps forward in the core technology. So hitting all these technical targets is one piece of the puzzle, but the roadmap goes even further. It lays out three huge strategic moves that are all designed to build, well, what you might call a competitive moat, a massive advantage that is incredibly difficult for anyone else to get across. So the big question is, how do you actually build this moat? Well, it's a three-pronged attack. First, you lock down your supply chain by mastering those critical choke point technologies, like advanced semiconductors. No more depending on others. Second, you leapfrog the competition by being the first to create truly new vehicle architectures. And third, and this is a big one, you basically redefine the entire game by creating a green ecosystem and writing the rules on sustainability for everyone else. So when you step back and look at the whole thing, you realize this roadmap is so much more than just a technical document. It's a strategic playbook for industrial supremacy. The goal isn't just to have the fastest car or the best motor. It's to build a completely self-sufficient, sustainable, and technologically superior ecosystem, one that ends up setting the standards for the entire world. This blueprint lays out every single brick needed to build that massive competitive moat. And that leaves us with the big question for the next couple of decades. Will it be impossible to cross?